Guests, please rise and welcome the Seven Valleys New Tech Academy class of 2021. Thank you. You may be seated. Welcome, students, families, staff, and guests, and good evening to all of you today. My name is Amy Drumluck, and I'm the principal at Seven Valleys New Tech Academy. It is such an honor and a privilege to welcome you all to the Seven Valleys 2021 commencement ceremony. This evening, we celebrate the achievements of this year's graduating class. I'd first like to recognize all of those who have played such an important role in supporting these students and their education throughout their time at Seven Valleys. For your support of our students and programs, I would like to thank our OCM BOCES Board of Education, our administration, our Seven Valleys facilitators and staff, our component school district partners, all who helped to make our graduates' time at Seven Valleys a success. And to all of the families, family members, friends, and guests, your support has been key to the success of those fine students that we will be honoring here this evening. A special thank you for the encouragement and positivity that you have shown to those who will cross the stage tonight. From their very first day of school until this milestone moment today, your support has been the key to their success. Thank you. At this time, I invite Gatlin Stark, Portland Enlarged City School District, to the podium to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Gatlin. I'm honored that you could be here with us tonight to lead us in the pledge. I would now like to invite Dr. Matthew Cook, District Superintendent, to the podium to offer congratulatory remarks.
Thank you, Ms. Drumluck. Hello, I'm Matt Cook. I'm the District Superintendent at OCM BOCES, and it's my honor to be able to speak to you on this evening of your graduation ceremony. As I was getting ready to speak to you, I thought about past graduation speeches that I've heard and past graduation speeches that I've given. And I know it's a challenge to try to say something meaningful and maybe even a little bit profound in a relatively short amount of time, because I also know, as the father of 3 high school graduates, that you don't want to hear me speak. You want to be able to get together with your friends and your family and celebrate after this is over. So I will be brief, but I will also try to keep that in mind. So while I was looking for some inspiration and some thoughts about what I wanted to share tonight, I came across on social media a video of a principal who was giving a commencement speech at his high school. And he was giving it in this open air stadium, and he was very passionate about what he was speaking about. And then in the middle of his speech, he has this remarkable singing voice, and he broke into a beautiful rendition of Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You. Saw that? Yeah, don't worry. I have a keen sense of my own limitations, and I will not be trying, although Ms. Trump wants to, it's entirely up to her. But what I was thinking about when I heard him do that was the concept of a principal expressing love for his or her students. And I think that after the year that we've been through, that just felt particularly relevant and particularly meaningful to me. So as I'm thinking about that, I'm also thinking about the education that you've received by being part of the OCM BOCES program, and particularly the Innovation Tech program. And I'm hoping that this program gave you enough of a sense of yourself and your skill set, what you're passionate about, so that when you go out and make your mark, you can contribute to the community that you settle in, and you can give back in a meaningful way some of what has been given to you. The kinds of hands-on sort of project-based learning that you've been working with, I think, will give you a lot of advantages as you head out into the world of work or into college next, because that is more the way the world works. But more than anything else, hopefully what I've hoped you've learned over the past year is that there's a tremendous number of people who love you and care about you. And they all want you to have, and they've all worked hard to provide you with a meaningful experience and want what's best for you as you move into the next phase of your life. All of us in this room have had to try some very different things this year to get through the year with COVID-19. I think we can agree that some of them worked better than others, but all of them were done with an attempt to try to help and with a sincere effort to try to help. If in the future you're able to look back on this period of time with some fondness, what I hope that part of the reason that you think of it fondly is that you recognize that those attempts and those things that we tried, whether it was your teachers or your principal or the folks that were in your class with you, was done out of love and with a sincere desire to have you have the best experience possible. So it's with my most sincere and warmest congratulations that I wish you all the best, and congratulations on your graduation.
Thank you, Dr. Cook. Seniors, as you know, I'm not opposed to singing, but as Dr. Cook said, I will spare you. Just saying, save it for later. I would next like to introduce our student speaker, Peyton Lucas from Cortland Enlarged City School District, to the podium to offer our senior remarks.
Good evening. I just want to, good evening, administration members, facilitators, family, and fellow students. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of 2021's graduating class of Seven Valleys New Tech Academy. We can clap there or not. Yeah. So, to start off every single good graduation speech, I just want to start thanking people. So thank you for coming out tonight to celebrate with us. Another thank you to our family members, facilitators, and administration for supporting our class over the course of the past 4 years and helping us achieve this accomplishment. And then another thank you to Cortland High School for giving me the opportunity to attend Seven Valleys. And then a final special thank you to my grandmother for being the role model and supporting me throughout the past 17 years. When I first sat down to write this speech, nothing I wrote seemed to match the significance of this achievement. I knew I didn't want it to be like the typical graduation speech with a "your new chapter starts here" memo. Then I remembered Seven Valleys isn't your typical high school, so I allowed myself to steer more in that direction. What made our grade different? 4 years ago, I walked into a new building with 3 other kids from Cortland High School. We all crammed into the same booth in the common room with about 20 other students. I looked around at the different people who all seemed to have the same anxious, curious look on their faces. Little did I know that over the next 4 years, that the people in that room would become my best friends. High school had many trials and tribulations, but I was able to get through it with the support of my classmates and facilitators. They aren't your typical group of high school students or teachers, and I am beyond grateful for that. I constantly find myself changing slightly with different groups of people. My personality is slightly shifting to fit in with the group I'm with. However, when I walk into my classroom, that facade fades away. My classmates find strength in individuality, and because of that, I have learned so much from them. I learned to live your life to the fullest with every stress-relieving dance party we had during study hall. They taught me how to always try your best when things got rough throughout the many challenging tests and classes we sat through together. Most importantly, they taught me the importance of patience and kindness. I also learned the value of giving back through volunteering with the Y, being part of National Honor Society, staying active in 4 club events, leading class circles, mentoring underclassmen, and being involved in my school community. We all developed a sense of leadership and true agency for our learning, something that Seven Valleys is known for. With every bad day I had, my peers and facilitators always had my back. I can recall many times where I felt like I was hopelessly lost. My classmates were always the first ones to reach out their hands and guide me through it. Their constant encouragement, patience, kindness, and sympathy are the reasons I am able to stand up here and give you the speech I am giving today. As much as I want to hold on to them forever, it's time for us to say goodbye. We all have such incredibly bright futures ahead of us. This is the reason why we must move on forward so we can achieve these things. I have no doubt in my mind that I will be okay, and I know they will be too. I believe I read something that said, the goodbyes that hurt the most are to the people you love the most, and I believe that to be true. I will miss them the most, and I always will. Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Thank you, Peyton. Earlier today, the senior class presented me with an award for optimism, and they did their own little singing and dance party in the hallway. I can honestly say, Peyton, that you have always exhibited that characteristic, and that's who you are, and that's what you believe in, so thank you. Now, to all of our Seven Valleys New Tech graduating seniors, you should be proud of the many accomplishments that you have achieved. This year alone, you participated in a community coat drive, tutored and mentored, facilitated a first ever senior switch day in which you became the leaders for the entire student body. You led SEL circles through National Honor Society, and you've helped underclassmen with volunteer opportunities and summer employment. You rang the bell for the Salvation Army at local stores to collect donations. And as freshmen, you led a weather symposium for the school with 2 guest meteorologists from News Channel 9. You worked with facilitators and classmates to take on leadership positions in student government, and you helped to define and exemplify the meaning of compassion. Tonight, I'd like to remind you of the words of Dr. Seuss in Oh, the Places You'll Go. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the only one who will decide where to go. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with the many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with great care and great tact, and remember that life is a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Seven Valley graduates, above all else, you most certainly have those brains in your head and those feet in your shoes. So walk across the stage proudly tonight, and then go on and move mountains. Before we award our certificates, we have some accomplishments that we would like to recognize this evening. I'm honored to introduce our recently retired police chief, Michael Catalano, representing the Cortland Breakfast Rotary Club, to present the Cortland Breakfast Rotary Scholarship to a member of our graduating class.
Thank you. So happy to get rid of this. Welcome, everybody, and congratulations, graduates. I have the honor of being the chairperson for the scholarship committee for the Cortland Breakfast Rotary Club. And the club has been giving out a scholarship for several years. And in the last couple of years, we focused on the Seven Valley New Tech School, mainly because they had a very active Interact club. If you don't know anything about Rotary, one of the mottos of Rotary is service above self. So community service plays a big role in the criteria that we use when selecting an awardee for our scholarship. So I'll read you a little bit about what the scholarship is about, and then I'll announce who the winner is. The Cortland Breakfast Rotary Club wishes to honor the memory of Dr. Robert Grantham by creating the Cortland Breakfast Rotary Club Scholarship. The scholarship is a fitting tribute to Bob's lifetime commitment to education, leadership, community service, and Rotary International. The scholarship, a $500 gift from the Cortland Breakfast Rotary Club, is awarded each year to a graduating senior who demonstrates the ideals of Rotary through their outstanding service to and active participation in our community. So along with that, we look at the essay that's required, a letter of recommendation from a teacher or a counselor, and of course, grades have something to do with it as well. So here is the letter that's going to go to the winner, along with the $500 check, and that person is Peyton Lucas. And the letter reads, and she'll receive a copy of this with the check. Dear Peyton, on behalf of the Cortland Breakfast Rotary Club, I would like to congratulate you as the recipient of our club's only academic scholarship, the Cortland Breakfast Rotary Club Scholarship. Our scholarship committee indicated that your application and essay demonstrated your high credibility with the subject matter and highlighted your activities and interests which set you apart from your peers. We are very pleased that you were selected as our award recipient. We thank you for your participation in the Rotary Interact Club and the various extracurricular activities and service volunteering you have been involved in. You are to be commended for your academic achievements for multiple times you attained the honor roll during your high school years. We hope that you will look forward to continue your excellence in service to your community. And typically our club invites you to attend one of our breakfast meetings. Last year we couldn't do it because of the COVID pandemic. We are just starting up in-person meetings again. We meet every Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock for breakfast at the Seven Valley Arts in Homer, and not Seven Valley Arts, Center for the Arts in Homer. So I have your phone number. When we start to get our participation up, I would like to invite you, if you want to, and with some family members, to come to our Rotary meeting and maybe give us a little idea of what you want to do with your future when you graduate. So we will be in touch with that, and no further delay. Congratulations. I believe the check is in there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Catalano, and congratulations, Peyton. It's an honor well deserved. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Robert Crabtree from the OCM BOCES Board of Education to award the New Tech Network Scholarship to one of our graduating seniors.
Thank you, and good evening to everyone, parents, staff, and the administration. This is an amazing class. When I listen to your principal of the things that you have accomplished, I know adults that haven't accomplished this much. You should be very proud of your year, your 4 years, and what you have done here. Tonight was different for me. There was a person that believed in innovation tech. When I first got on the school board 6 years ago, this was not here. Seven Valleys did not exist. But there was a president of our school board who believed that we could do this, that the administration, Board of Education could produce the kind of school that leads to these students. She was president for over 30 years. She's not here tonight. I missed her as I rode 81 because we talked the whole time and I had no one to talk to tonight. But I know that Ann Wright is looking down at this evening and how wonderful this ceremony is. So I had to start with that. This award, it could go to all of you. All of you have done outstanding work, but it's going to go to one student. You will receive a certificate and a check. This year's recipient of the New Tech Network Scholarship has exemplified the characteristics of a successful New Tech student. This student has shown agency by overcoming obstacles and facing adversity head-on in order to complete high-quality work and presentations. They have been a leader in their class, demonstrating qualities such as organization, patience, creativity, and teamwork. As a role model to underclass students, they have facilitated student discussions, served as a peer mentor, and demonstrated perseverance through learning. Collaboration is an important aspect of this New Tech network, and this student has truly shown this quality throughout their time at Seven Valleys. By working with many different students in a positive and productive manner, this student has won the New Tech Collaboration Award twice in their high school career. This student is also consistently on the merit or honor roll due to hard work and commitment to learning. They are heading to Tompkins Cortland Community College next year, having already earned 33 concurrent enrollment credits while at Seven Valleys. This student will be pursuing an associate's degree in social sciences and then transferring to a 4-year school to study psychology. It is this student's mission to be able to help others. This student's devotion to helping people have been displayed through commitment to community service and has proven them to be a trusted member of this community, the Cortland community. With over 100 hours of community service, volunteering at an animal shelter, supporting the Rotary Interact events, this student's contributions extend beyond the walls of the school community. This student's dedication to always treating others with respect and offering supportive words to those in need holds them in high regard in the Seven Valleys school community. It is with great honor that I present the New Tech Network Scholarship Award to Jasmine Harmon.
Thank you, Mr. Crabtree. Jasmine, I'm incredibly proud of the perseverance and dedication that you have shown this whole year. This New Tech Award is well-deserved. Congratulations to you. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Matthew Cook back to the podium with Ms. Colleen Vigiano, our Deputy Superintendent, to honor our class of 2021 with the presentation of the certificates. Graduates, when you hear your name, please cross the stage to receive your certificate. Hunter Bloodgood, Marathon Central School District. Jasmine Harmon, Portland Enlarged City School District. Peyton Lucas, Portland Enlarged City School District. Alan Markley, Homer Central School District. Brandon Martin, Portland Enlarged City School District. Brennan McMahon, Onondaga Central School District. Caleb Odell, Homer Central School District. Morgan Oot, McGraw Central School District. Gatlin Stark, Portland Enlarged City School District. Rachel Stone, McGraw Central School District. Madison Tobin, Portland Enlarged City School District. Greta Williams, Cincinnatus Central School District. Thank you, Dr. Cook and Ms. Vigiano. Students, please rise. Please move your tassels from the right to the left. It is now my honor and privilege to present to you the Seven Valleys New Tech Academy class of 2021. This concludes our ceremony. Thank you again for joining us this evening to honor our graduates. At this time, we ask that you please remain in your seats while our students process out of the auditorium. You may meet your student in the courtyard for pictures, but please maintain social distancing and mask wearing guidelines while in the building. You may also take photographs outside on our campus. Congratulations once again. Okay, let's go greet our graduates.